Look at this baby.
So gentle, so innocent. You might think he would grow up like any other child. Well, think again.
Napoleon was born in this little island called Corsica. It was owned by the Republic of Genoa. And then one day, Corsica said, "Oh, I don't want to be with you. I'm declaring independence." Genoa said, "Oh, sure. Hey, France, do you want to buy this island?" France said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So, France invades Corsica, and Napoleon is born French.
When Napoleon was a little kid, he often liked French stuff, while his father and mother liked Corsican stuff. Because of the fact that he was born in French, all of the schools are taught French, of course. So yeah, of course. And his father didn't like that. So he sent him to military school in France. In France, almost all the military schools, except in the capital, they're not real. You can't go to war if there's a war. Because all the organization people are just waiting for money. They all need money. They're just sitting in a chair waiting for money. So Napoleon went to Paris. When Napoleon arrived at the school, he was often bullied because he is Corsican and of his size. And after, he found out that he was very good at every subject. Math, physics, geology, history. He was getting A+ on almost everything. And when Napoleon was 16, he graduated and became second lieutenant at an artillery regiment, which doesn't sound much, but Napoleon had that one plan that I always wanted, to rank up. But it's actually very hard to rank up. French society was too close off because the positions were handed based on nobility, not talent. Napoleon was sitting beside a hill, wondering, well, this is the end. What should I do? And then the French Revolution came. Napoleon thought, oh, this is a very good time to rank up. So he just started to put little campaigns to defend each part of France. And guess what he got? He ranked up a lot and got his own army. And when France tore down the monarchy, and when other countries heard about that France tore down their monarchy, the other countries were afraid that their people are going to tear down their monarchy. So they declared war with France. And one of the people that really hated France was Austria-Hungary. So they attacked fiercely first. France at that time had just finished the revolution and was not getting into shape. So France only had around 50 troops, while the British, Prussia only had around 60, but Austria-Hungary had the most. They had 94. And guess what? Napoleon and his only around 14 troops had to defend Austria-Hungary, which had 94. In the 20 army that was defending France, Napoleon's army was the worst. No water, no food. At that time, Austria-Hungary and Italy were big friends. So Austria-Hungary took some of Italy's land to compete with France. Napoleon and his army actually did very well. And Napoleon's army grabbed the part that Hungary borrowed from Italy, and Italy surrendered. So they got to Italy. Italians really loved Napoleon being here and started throwing flowers at him. After the rest, Italians gave him a little part of the land where he somehow captured Italy's capital, like this photo that I showed you right here. And he was only 28. After he was known to be a hero and started to attack the other countries. And somehow, the other countries got attacked as well. And somehow Napoleon won. And Napoleon made his decision that would kill him. In history, all great leaders know that you should not attack Russia in the winter because you will most likely fail, except Poland, which actually did. Because Napoleon's army failed to attack Russia and get his capital, and then Russia started invading France, and Napoleon jumped into a boat with his crew and escaped into a small island. But then, there's no food on the small island, so Napoleon and his army just starved to death. When Napoleon got bullied at school, he became very calm and started to change himself to be better than the French people, which I loved about Napoleon. He is also very smart and generates solutions quickly, which I like also. When I first read about Napoleon, I was shocked about he went from a small bullied kid to a general and a leader within 14 years. When you're 28, you're probably still living in your parents' house and use them as profit. When someone just the same age just conquered 4 countries and became leader. Crazy, right? And thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Oh, it's already like 5 minutes. Oh God.